Melkerson does well to keep it in on this near touchline. To the edge of the penalty area, looking for support. It deflects off, and Christian Doidge bundles the ball over the line. Melkerson's cross was deflected up into the air, which made it difficult for Neil Parry, the Clyde keeper. And Christian Doidge coming in at the back post. The ball landed awkwardly in front of him, and it was actually quite a good finish. It didn't really matter how he finished it. He kind of stooped over and I think chested the ball over the line by the looks of things. Looking for Doidge. Defended well but picked up by Josh Campbell. Into the path of Melkerson. Can he get the shot away? He does. What a good finish by the young Norwegian. Good quick feet inside the penalty area, and he gives us an Effie Ambrose somersault to celebrate. A really good finish there though, Joel. He didn't panic when he had the defender in front of him. Quick feet, switched it from right foot to left foot, buries it in the bottom corner beyond Neil Parry. Clyde half. Doyle Hayes does well under pressure. Does really well, drives to the edge of the area. Through for Doidge, it's a chance and it's in the net. Christian Doidge has his second, and that was all down to the persistence of Jake Doyle Hayes. He was under a lot of pressure there from two Clyde defenders, but he held them off, got to the edge of the area. Christian Doidge just peeled off outside him, a little dink ball through into the path of Doidge, and he easily beats Neil Parry from about 12 yards.
To see that and dink it over the goalkeeper was incredible.
Cadden now for Hibs, Clyde rocking, it's in the net. Doidge has his hat-trick, and again, it doesn't matter how you finish them. He tried to knock that one in first time, but I think it got caught under his foot, but he had the presence of mind to dink it past the goalkeeper into the net. Settled for a nice quiet afternoon, fielding the odd pass back here and there, and Ewan Henderson, lovely ball. Chance here for Hibs. Josh Campbell beats Parry, all ends up. A lovely ball again, threaded through there by Ewan Henderson. Hibs getting bodies forward in droves here, and from last season where we couldn't buy a goal, at the moment it looks like we could score almost every time we go forward, Joel. That's
a long throw towards Doidge, just nods that one down towards Henderson. And now a chance for Joe Newell. 1-0.
Great start, got a little bit of luck, but he controlled the shot into the bottom left hand corner as we look at it, and that's a great start for Hibs. I think that's what the manager would have wanted. There's been a reaction from Tuesday night's game. They started well, but to get that little bit of luck, and it's a good finish.
Absolutely, just all that little bit of luck falls Joe Newell's way, and in the first 2 minutes Hibs take the lead. Bonnyrigg 0, Hibs 1. We'll take a look at it again here, Kev. It's just a little bit of bad luck, isn't it? It just falls nicely for Joe Newell.
Yeah, it's good to see him up there, close to the strikers. Nobody's looking at. Really unfortunate, he tries to clear it, hits off the.
Stevenson, Newell. Sense of urgency about Joe Newell. It's a wonderful ball in early. Melkerson picked up by Henderson. Has he got a chance to slip it home? He does!
Beautiful feet from Ewan. I think he done that on Friday. He done that on Tuesday, just when the one that hit the bar. Fantastic, and you were right. Another goal just before half time.
That's it. It's a wonderful finish from Ewan Henderson. The quick feet, lovely set of touches, but ultimately that ball through from Joe Newell is fantastic to Melkerson. Looks to snatch a shot away, drops beautifully, doesn't it, for Henderson? He just gets that one home. We're unlucky again not to get the wonder save.
Yeah, he got a touch on it, but his touch here, his second touch is fantastic. Just gets out his feet, and then the power just goes past the goalkeeper.
And now I think Hibs can just relax a small. Melkerson to Henderson. Loops it towards the back post and towards Doidge. Back to Newell again. Picks it out of his feet.
Right.
3-1. And in the space of 2 minutes, or just more than, we've had 3 goals here at New Dundas Park. It's unreal.
Must have been that water break.
And just like that, Hibs are 3-1 up and they double the lead once again.
It's another bit of good feet, quick feet from Joe Newell. He's a little bit higher, he wouldn't normally be up there, but because Kenna's there, he's higher up the pitch, which is great.
It's wonderful footwork again. I think he's just looked at Ewan Henderson and goes, what you can do, I think I can do a little bit better.
He's got great composure as well, just to side foot it past the goalkeeper.
Getting that little bit of a spark back. Good touch from Melkerson. Manages to stay on his feet, keeps the ball. That's really good from Elias Melkerson. Keeps it again. On for Joe Newell, cuts it back, nobody there. Henderson looks for it again. Oh, that's a finish and a half from Henderson. Seen the space, seen the spot, slotted it home. That's Bonnie Rig 1, Hibs 4.
Fantastic run from Miller. You know, Miller creates a space that he can get it onto his right foot. You know, and top corner, great finish. You know, and I think no more than Hibs deserve over the course of, you know, the game, you know, and the second half.
Yeah, I think, you know, all credit to Melkerson staying on his feet, getting that ball right up the pitch. Newell across. Wasn't the, you know, there was nobody there when the ball came in, but Henderson was clever enough to drop back, and he reaped the rewards for it.
And you just see Miller going past him, just takes the defender away, gives him space. And
Bojang. Out wide now to Melkerson. Bojang's making a run. Has it inside. He turns really well. Henderson. Big chance here for Hibs to equalise. Henderson! That's the spot we were looking for. Again, the pace, the movement, the quality. And Hibs equalise on 71 minutes. Hibs 1 more. So Joe Newell. And it's in the back of the net from Joe Newell.
And gets the head on it, Hibs have the corner.
One good delivery and just get someone on the end of it.
Ewan Henderson will take. It'll be Henderson to deliver Mark 2. And it comes right footed.
Great ball.
Decent ball.
Yes!
It's in the net. Hibs have the goal. It's Josh Campbell at the back post. A fabulous delivery from Ewan Henderson. Josh Campbell got the head on it. Matthews, the St Johnstone keeper, I think got a hand to it but couldn't keep it out. And Hibs have the lead in the 89th minute. And look like they might have just done enough to take the 3 points here at McDermott Park. It was a great delivery, Josh Campbell. In fact, I think it came off someone else. Josh Campbell diverted it goalwards. It might have hit Rocky. We're in the final minute of the 5 additional. Can Hibs conjure up one last chance? Martin Boyle through for Ellie Ewan. He's inside the area, needs a decent cutback. Boyle is there! And Martin Boyle, on his return to Easter Road, brings Hibs level at the net! What a fairy tale, Stuart Lovell!
Well, it was the two players, I would argue, are the quickest on the pitch who have affected the game. Ewan has really not had much of an opportunity to get the ball at his feet and stretch his legs. He ran away from Halkett as if he wasn't there, and Halkett is no slouch. What we've learned today, Cliff, is that pace will always keep you in the game.
Yep.
And this was the point where Boyle managed to get onto the second ball, threaded it through into Ewan, and he could have pulled the trigger. He didn't panic. This was the ball, lovely touch by Ewan, and he goes again. Boyle into Ewan, look at him get away from Halkett. See you later, cut back. And that's exactly what you want Martin Boyle in there, in between the sticks.
Yeah.
But it was the combination between the two, nothing more. Ewan into Boyle, Boyle gets away, and this is the thing that caught my attention, how fast he is to get away.
The centre circle. Newell clips it in with the left foot. Hanlon gets there, nods it goalwards, it's loose, and it's in the net now off the head of Noan Kenna. Jamal George didn't really do particularly well there, it has to be said. The ball found its way back to the back post, and Noan Kenna gets his head on it and opens his scoring account for Hibs. 5 minutes into the second half, it's Livingston 1, Hibs 1. Campbell does well. Lovely ball, Ellie Ewan inside the Rangers area. What can the Frenchman do? Cuts across and in the net. Hibs have the equaliser. Ellie Ewan played the ball across. Martin Boyle, I think, got the final touch on it, Kevin. And Hibs are back level 1-1.
Josh Campbell's ability, he's won the ball back. It's a lovely, great ball. You know, Tavernier gets twisted. Ewan, great ball. I thought he actually took it too far. Cut it across. Martin Boyle, great finish.
That's a good finish from Martin Boyle, and Ellie Ewan again, just using his pace. He read the line perfectly, stayed onside. That all came about down to the tenacity of Josh Campbell. Ellie Ewan looks up, sees where Martin Boyle is, and Martin Boyle isn't missing from that distance. Far post though, put back in again. Deutsch cuts it down for Campbell, edge of the area. Yeah! From Josh Campbell! Left-footed from the edge of the penalty area. Beats John McLaughlin, all ends up. And 2 minutes into stoppage time, Hibs are back on level terms. What an absolute screamer from Josh Campbell, Kevin Harper.
That's what I was just talking about earlier with Rocky, about the header set back. Christian Doig is a striker.
Yep.
He can't head it towards goal. He sets it back. But what a finish. What an absolute great finish. And I think that's no more than Josh Campbell deserves. For me, he's been Hibs' best player today.
He's had a great game, Josh Campbell. Joe Newell, left foot effort, blocked by Sam Walker. Newell gets another goal, he scores with the rebound! Hibs 1, Kilmarnock 0. Joe Newell, his original free kick, or the initial free kick, was blocked by the goalkeeper. It found its way back to Newell, and he didn't miss with the second attempt. Buried low in the bottom right hand corner. And 11 minutes on the clock. Hibs 1, Kilmarnock 0.
Well, credit to Joe Newell twice. He does what he has to do, hits the target, makes the goalkeeper make a save, but look at the technique. Keeps his knee over the ball, concentrates on hitting it into the ground. It's a good hit, straight at the keeper who palms it out. Rebounds kindly for him, but really good technique by Joe Newell.
It certainly was, yeah. Cracking finish from the Hibs number 11. Up against Kelly Roos. And
there we go, well deserved.
Struck into the bottom right hand corner by Martin Boyle. Roos goes the other way. Right on half time, Hibs back in the game. And for me, Kevin, I can only say that's thoroughly deserved.
Definitely, and obviously that had to be our star man.
Yep. Kept his calm there.
What a way to finish the first half.
Yeah, well, and from Hibs' point of view, for the second home game in a row, we'll be up again. Cadden driving forward to the edge of the Aberdeen area. Through here, chance for Josh Campbell. He scores!
Yes! Josh Campbell once again.
You were right, Kevin. You said the goal was coming, and there it is.
And he's forgiven after that miss.
Absolutely. Read that one well. Chris Cadden charging forward to the edge of the area. Saw Josh Campbell running into the gap. Played the ball right in front of the Hibs number 32. And this time he dispatches it beyond Kelly Roos in the Aberdeen goal. Ball played into the area towards the back post. Nodded down, chance. It's in the net. Hibs have the third.
There we go, Josh Campbell again.
It's Josh Campbell again. The ball nodded down at the back post. And an easy task for Josh Campbell to prod it beyond Kelly Roos. They get Hibs 3, Aberdeen 1.
I think we have to change his position from the midfielder to striker, that's for sure.
Well, he certainly knows where the goals are, Josh Campbell. It's 3 now for the season.
Well, I'm not surprised at all, especially in the training he's been, the way he can shoot with both feet.
Changes, especially when you're doing well, is not the way forward.
Cadden for McCurdy inside the area. McCurdy holds it up nicely. Cadden plays the ball in. Chance here. It's Martin Boyle. Hibs have a second. Martin Boyle buries it from just around the edge of the 6-yard box.
When we wanted the second one, good time to do it. But as I said, and I keep repeating, these are the games that build a football club. You know, if the only way you get better is winning consistently, with beating the sides that you're expected to beat. You know.
Far side again for Boyle. Goes for the byline, whips it over. Chance here for Porteous. It's in the net from Ryan Porteous. Nodded beyond the goalkeeper into the back of the net. He took a sore one in doing so. Martin Boyle got to the byline, clipped the ball over. Ryan Porteous met it with his head, but there was a collision between Porteous and the Motherwell player. Both players down on the... Able to do enough. Ellie Johan drops that one short for Kyle McGuinness. Boyle now on this near side into the path of Johan. Chance here for Hibs. He scores! Ellie Johan has one back for Hibs. 55 minutes on the clock, and it was good work down this near side from Hibs. McGuinness was involved, Martin Boyle was involved, a lovely ball through, and that was a great finish from Ellie Yuan, Pat, all credit to him for it.
Yeah, he put that one away well. But I think with the the scoreline the way it was at half time there, I think maybe Celtic are maybe.
And Clancy allows the play to continue. Boyle skips away from McGowan. Porteous, Cadden whips the ball into the area. Nodded clear by St Johnstone, picked up now by Joe Newell. Cadden once again into the area. Kukarevich scores! His opener for the Hibs. The ball played in by Chris Cadden. The big Ukrainian climbed highest, nods the ball beyond. Remy Matthews in the St Johnstone goal. And after 34 minutes, Hibs have the lead. It's Hibs 1, St Johnstone 0.
What a goal, Cliff. As casual as you like. Fantastic from Chris Cadden. Recovers well, regains the ball, drives forward, and what a ball into the box from Chris Cadden. But like I said, absolutely casual finish there from Kukarevich.
It was, and it was perseverance from Chris Cadden that led to it. The challenge on Conor McLennan. And a lovely ball in from Chris Cadden. As you say, Nikola Kukarevich climbing highest. Powerful header beyond Remy Matthews in the St Johnstone goal, right into the corner. Nothing the Saints keeper could do at all about that.
They have to, so if he hits target down the middle, he scores.
Boyle, right-footed, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Hibs have the lead right on half-time here at Easter Road. Martin Boyle, bottom right-hand corner. Bottom left-hand or right-hand corner as we look at it. Trevor Carson goes the other way, and Hibs have the lead here at Easter Road. VAR once again coming into play, and that's the first incident, as we've said, that the referee. Hanlon on this near side has had more probably. Chabraya's ball in, cut down for Henderson, and he leant back on that one. It's a nice knockdown by Melkerson to the edge of the 18-yard box. Keeping the head there, Rocky. Nice ball through for Kukarevich, edge of the area. He's got up beyond Gogic. Chance here for Kukarevich. He scores! A second for Hibs. Nikola Kukarevich out-muscles Alex Gogic in the box. I mean, they'll check that one just to make sure there was nothing untoward in the challenge, I'm sure, as they do with all goals. But I think on that occasion, Kukarevich just out-muscled Alex Gogic.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it was a beautiful pass in by Porteous. It was great movement, and he looked like he lost the ball here. I don't think there's enough in that.
Gogic had a hold of Kukarevich to start with, I think.
Did.
Kenna back there a second time, wins it for Hibs. Gets a break of the ball, stabs it forward for Melkerson. He'll get that on the edge of the St Mirren area. Needs some support though. Melkerson goes for goal himself. Henderson with a chance. That's 3! And that's much better from Ewan Henderson. Strokes that one into the back of the net. Melkerson's initial shot blocked, rolled into the path of Henderson, and that time didn't hammer it. Composure, stick it beyond the goalkeeper into the top left-hand corner. Well, 66 minutes on the clock. Hibs 3, St Mirren 0.
It was a beautiful finish. I mean, they get a lucky break when Melkerson pulls the trigger and the ball falls kind of. By the way, very well done to Kenna, who fashions this. Good movement. Drops us. He's just thinking get a shot off. But look how kindly it dropped for Henderson. And I said to you earlier on, when he hit a ball from a similar distance, albeit it was a half volley, he was trying to
do this one in left-footed. Decent delivery. It's there. Hibs are ahead, and it's Ryan Porteous. A super delivery from Joe Newell, and Ryan Porteous. No one jumped with him at all there, Joel. He was just all alone to bullet the header beyond Alan McGregor. And he's taking great pleasure in noising up the Rangers support.
Very much enjoying that one.
It's a good solid header, but he's got himself in between Tillman and Tavernier. Tavernier's looking at Malik Tillman saying he was your man. Tillman's looking at Tavernier saying no, he was yours. The defenders weren't close enough. We're up the other end. We've scored again. Kevin Nisbet. Unbelievable. Long ball played forward. Kevin Nisbet gets himself into the penalty area. It's a poor clearance from Rangers. played forward by Chabraya, and Nisbet beats Alan McGregor superbly.
Yeah, it's another poor goal to lose from a Rangers perspective. Like you said, didn't clear the ball well. I thought James Sands got caught on his heels, but it takes a nick into Kevin Nisbet's path, and he's done fantastically well to finish first time beyond Alan McGregor.
He certainly has. 16 minutes on the clock. Rangers 1, Hibs 2, 3 goals in the opening quarter.
But it's up to Hibs to try and break them down and try and get people into the pockets just in between, midfield defence, get it out wide and then get the ball in like that.
Oh, and Kurjanic!
Might be offside.
But it'll be offside. It was a wonderful ball through from Melkerson as well. Maybe, potentially, it could be.
But he's still offside.
I mean,
he's onside.
Oh, he's onside. Oh, he's onside.
Hibs in control of the game. Now they have to try and make it count. It's a good hit. It's another good save. It comes back to Nisbet.
Yes!
It's in, and this time the flag stays down. And Kevin Nisbet makes it 2-2. He is back with a bang. And Hibs get the lead that they fully deserve. Nisbet not pulling out of that challenge. Here's Cadden. Hibs with a spring in the step. Oh, what a delightful finish from Chris Cadden to make it 2-0. Absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic strike. He just slows the ball down, sets nicely, drives it right across the goalkeeper into the bottom corner. It's an absolutely fantastic strike from Cadden, and it takes us into goal number 2.
But it's so important to get through today, get back to winning ways, and that's what they're doing so far. Great ball from McGuinness.
Yes.
It's another one. It's a second goal against Livingston for Kyle McGuinness with around 5 minutes of the first half remaining, and Livingston have fallen apart here.
Absolutely fantastic ball in from Johan. I think he could do that a little bit more. He just looks ahead up, puts it in the back post. Kyle McGuinness.
Johan to Newell, and Johan gets it back. Looks to crossing, good ball, 4-0, and it's another one for Kyle McGuinness. 2 headers for him, and it is absolutely brilliant to see. Hibs 4, Livingston 0, and we've not even played 5 minutes of the second half.
Goal. Goes wide to McGeady. Far side. McGeady just turning again. Chance here for Nisbet, and he scores! Much, much better from Hibs. Aidan McGeady, the architect, twisted to get himself some space up against Paul McGinn. Played a lovely ball into the box, Kevin Nisbet takes it down, one touch, fires it beyond Kelly, and Hibs have the lead. Motherwell 0, Hibs 1.
Absolutely fantastic wing play from Aidan McGeady there. Jinks in turns. Kevin Nisbet knows that the ball's coming in. He just peels off Ricky Lamie at the back. Kyle McGuinness makes a good run. He just takes Lamie away. Kevin
McGuinness.
Chance.
Johan's in. Chance here for Hibs. Can he find Nisbet? He does. Kevin Nisbet slots it into the net. Hibs have a 2-goal lead. Ellie Johan springs the Motherwell defence over on the far side. Took a touch, showed composure to look up, saw Kevin Nisbet at the back post, rolls it into the path of the Hibs number 15. Motherwell 0, Hibs 2.
Good play again. I think it comes from a quick free kick. Joe Newell's vision. Oh no, it's Ryan Porteous. Great ball in. Ellie Johan, good run. Kevin Nisbet doesn't miss that threat of McKinstry from. Because he was causing us a few problems. Put Aidan McGeady over to the right hand side for the looks of things.
There's Ryan Porteous won a great challenge in the midfield area
Chance.
already. Nisbet.
Goal.
Oh, there we have it. We have the hat trick. Kevin Nisbet give Hibs a 3-1 lead. And that was just what Hibs needed at that point, Kevin. Motherwell had certainly come right back into the game after getting the goal back. And that might just lift the pressure again off Hibs after Lee Johnson makes that change. But
comes from Ryan Porteous again.
He's won that ball brilliantly in midfield there. And it's a good ball in from Josh Campbell.
Good movement. We said, you get Kevin Nisbet centred at the goal with deliveries.
It's going to be difficult because the longer we take with the ball and the longer we take to kind of play the passes, we're allowing Dundee United to get into shape, and we need to try and nullify the spaces that they want to stop as quickly as we can.
Chabraya, that's a good ball into the area. Big chance here for the Hibs! There is the equaliser, Mikola Kurevic. And that's the goal that'll change the tide here at Tannadice. And it was all down to the ball, the looping ball from Marian Chabraya. And now the fans really getting behind the team.
Yeah, listen, it's a great finish. He's came on, he's made an impact, and it's no more than Hibs deserve. I think it deserves to be level in the game. Probably don't deserve to be behind at all, but Lee deserves a lot of credit because his change has paid off. He's seen it, and he needs a lot of credit for that. So yeah, it's been a positive change, a good change, and it's maybe too content.
Johan back again from McGeady. Nice 1-2. Johan inside the area, crowded out by red shirts. He gets the shot away, great stop by Lewis. It's in the net, oh, Hibs have the lead. It's Josh Campbell, pounces on the rebound from Aberdeen goalkeepers. Newell arrows that one in. Campbell again. What a goal from Hibs! That one straight from the training ground. Joe Newell arrows the corner right onto the head of Josh Campbell, who beats Joe Lewis with the head. All ends up just under quarter of an hour gone. Hibs 2, Aberdeen 0. Newell will take. Decent delivery again. Eli Johan gets the head on the end of the corner. And Hibs lead by 3 goals to 0. And once again, the set piece is Aberdeen's undoing. Another lovely ball into the box by Joe Newell, and Eli Johan gets in front of the defender, diverts it past Joe Lewis in the Aberdeen goal, and it's now Hibs 3. Campbell does well, flicks it on for Johan. That's lovely from the Frenchman. Oh, great ball, chance here, it's Kevin Nisbet, he's clear, one-on-one with Joe Lewis. Can he finish? He does! 8-8 for Kevin Nisbet. And that was a superbly worked goal from Hibs. Josh Campbell. Wonderful stuff from Hibs. Campbell involved in it. Eli Johan involved in it. And the ball played through. Kevin Nisbet, one-on-one with Joe Lewis. There's only ever going to be one winner there, Joel.
Absolutely, it was a very cool, calm and composed finish from Kevin Nisbet, but what about the back heel from Johan that starts the...
Campbell is from the penalty spot up against Joe Lewis. Can he take the match ball home? Campbell slots it into the bottom corner. A hat-trick for Josh Campbell. The penalty won by Josh O'Connor. And it's Hibs 5. Aberdeen 0. Hibs emulate what our city rivals did just a few weeks ago. Kick on this near side, chipped in by Campbell. It's there, it's Kevin Nisbet, so it's not Will Fish. Opens his goal scoring account. What a lovely ball that was in by Josh Campbell. Right onto the head of Will Fish, and he guides the header into this near corner beyond the despairing Joe Lewis, who manages to get a hand on it but can't keep it out. Hibs 6, Aberdeen 0.
Cliff, it's far too easy. I'm loving it, but it's far too easy. From an Aberdeen perspective. That's criminal.
Close to the goal.
Nando played that one into the Hibs penalty area. It kind of hung up in the wind and is cleared long. Baldwin, careless. Johan is in and scores. Hibs have the lead here in Dingwall. Jack Baldwin made a real mess of that clearance. The conditions might have played a part in that one, Kevin, but Eli Johan, well, we said he's got the opportunity to play through the middle in Kevin Nisbet's absence, and he's done exactly what you wanted him to do.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got the pace. You know, Ross County defender. I can see from where we're sitting, Cliff, that there's no chance he's got enough. The ball's got enough pace on it for him to head it back. You know, but you know, Johan just chases it, which is what he should do. It's a fantastic finish.
Done well through the legs of Ross Laidlaw. Yeah, Jimmy Jago it was that just cleared it long. Baldwin's made a right mess of it. It looks like as he lost that in the wind.
Yeah.
And he cushioned it down beautifully for Eli Johan. You showed composure, slide the ball through the legs of Ross Laidlaw. Henderson pushing forward. It's not the best ball. It is a better ball than it looked. Johan, edge of the area. Can he get the shot? He can! Eli Johan! Hibs have the lead. Eli Johan again. A man on fire.
Fantastic take. Great ball from Ewan Henderson. You know, he's good strength as well to get away from the defender. Defender pulling him, man. A fantastic finish.
I was looking at Matthew Hoppy there. I didn't see Eli Johan coming in behind him there. And the Frenchman picks the ball up nicely. He got a little break of it on the edge of the box. Back towards the halfway line. That's a great goal. Beautiful delivery from Aidan McGeady and a bullet header from Will Fish. His second for the Hibees. Gives Hibs the lead after quarter of an hour. Hibs 1, Kilmarnock 0. Gadden. Chance here for Henderson. Lovely ball for Jego. Cuts the ball back across. Chance for Hibs. It's in the net. Matthew Hoppy opens his account for the Hibees. And it was good work over on the far side, Joel, between Chris Cadden and Jimmy Jego that led to that goal. And Matthew Hoppy.
They'll sit back that wee bit more. They feel the centre backs are a wee bit feared of his pace, so it opens the game up a wee bit for us. But
Hibs have to work something out, you know. Obviously, you know, having lost Martin Boyle early on. Johan's through, flag stays down. Here's a chance. Eli Johan equalises. I'm pretty sure that one will be checked by VAR. Assistant referee on this near side, David Room, kept the flag down. It'll be interesting to see if VAR has a say in this one. Shamal George, the Livingston goalkeeper, is asking the question.
Just what we talked about, Cliff, pace, and he's found himself in a central area. His pace, his run in.
Route 1 is
not offside.
No, he's never offside.
No.
Not when the ball's played. It's a good finish, composed finish from Eli Johan.
Definitely, very good finish. That's what we talked about. I wanted to see that early on. Just play the simple football at times, you know. Play balls in behind him, and he's got the pace. Defenders just don't like playing against that type of pace.
Yeah, can't escape from boys. Johan though gets it back from Hoppy. Johan, he's managed to sclaff it into the net. We'll take it. It was a combination of Eli Johan and Matthew Hoppy. And Johan's shot, I don't think he caught that quite as he intended to, Mickey, but I think it fooled the goalkeeper. Trundled past him and sneaks into the near corner as we look at it. Far corner from Eli Johan's point of view. And after 37 minutes, Hibs lead by 2-1. Game turns round.
It's no coincidence, but we win a second ball there in the middle of the pitch, and it sets us on our way to score the goal. We weren't doing that early in the game. We're setting off people, but if we won two second balls in the middle of the pitch there, get ourselves forward, and we've got enough to win games, you know.
I just wanted to check I wasn't doing Eli Johan a disservice there, but I look at the replay there and I think he definitely, the ball bobbled and he's kind of just, he's done what you need to do. He's got the shot on. Long ball in from the throw in again. Hibs get it clear. Now here's Eli Johan. What can he do? He threads it through. It's a lovely ball. Chance here for Cadden. He's through edge of the area. Can he square it back to Johan? Oh, it's an OG. Well, Chris Cadden got it in the back of the net. I don't think it was how he intended to do it. I think he was looking to square that one back to Eli Johan. But the ball hits off the trailing leg of the Livingston defender, tracking back. Livingston 1, Hibs 3. As we said, Mickey, sometimes you have to take advantage of your luck. And again, Hibs did it there.
Yeah, we've had a fair bit of luck. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. These are 3 vital points for the club, you know. 3 vital points to go and play, win at Livingston. Difficult venue. Everything's went for us, but it doesn't matter, you know. You only get to football what you put into it, Cliff, you know, and the players, to be fair.
You see this here. Cadden is looking to square it back to Eli Johan, and it actually hits Stefano Mionga. Totally wrong foots the goalkeeper.
But if you're a player now, Cliff, you should be enjoying the game now.
Yeah.
You should be getting on the ball and showing.
Well, Jago for Josh Campbell. Clips it forward. Nisbet, chance. Good block. Chance here again. Hibs get a fourth. Oh, no, they don't. The flag's up for offside on the far side. Well, Kevin Nisbet did well to get the first challenge in on the goalkeeper. It wasn't an easy ball. It came down. He's certainly onside. Livingston defender played it into Nisbet's path. The flag is up on the far side for offside. It's being checked by VAR. It's a goal.
He's not offside.
Well, Nisbet doesn't look offside.
No, the other lad does, but I don't know. It's a
Yeah,
goal,
goal's
yeah.
given.
I thought it was a.
Well,
Yeah, it was definitely not offside.
and Mikola Kukarevic takes the opportunity to run across to the Hibs fans in the corner and celebrate.
I don't think I'll ever get ready. I don't think I'll get used to that VR. I just don't think. I think I'm maybe just a bit too old in the tooth for that now. But
you and me both.
it's just the way the games went, you know. But I don't mind if it can make the decision quicker. But me and you seen that after seconds, Cliff, that
Yeah.
he wasn't offside. So
Yeah.
how long does it take to make a decision like that? That's the thing
That's
I just don't understand.
Hearts 1, Josh Ginnelly the scorer. Ball played into the Rangers area. Hoppy at the back post, knocks over, it's in the net. Hibs up the lead. Matthew Hoppy it was that knocked the ball back into the mix. I didn't quite see who got the finishing touch in amongst the crowd of players. We'll see that in a moment. But Hibs have the lead here at Easter Roads. 8 minutes on the clock. It's a lovely ball in from Henderson. To hold on
Yep.
to. Come on, Josh. Campbell
hit the target.
against Joe Hart. Right-footed Josh Campbell steps up and scores. Slots the ball into the bottom right-hand corner. Joe Hart goes the wrong way. Hibs have the lead here at Celtic Park. Well, Kevin, that we've had a few decisions of VAR go against us.
Yeah.
Finally, one goes our way.
Yeah.
And I think, in fairness, Stephen McLean's come across. He's had a look at that, and I think he has got that decision right. It wasn't just a tug of the shirt, as I say. He's almost got Paul Hanlon's shirt off his back there, and that for me was the right decision.
Yeah, he's got a good grasp of his shirt for a long time, Cliff. I think for me that's the biggest issue.
Egan Riley gets on the edge of the centre circle, played out for Cadden. Ball chipped in. Chance for Nisbet. Hibs have one back. That's better. Much better. Lovely delivery there from Chris Cadden, right on to the head of Kevin Nisbet. He angled the ball back across Liam Kelly, the Motherwell goalkeeper, into the back of the net. Just over the hour mark, Hibs 1, Motherwell 2, and that's much better, Joelle.
Much better, Cliff. What a ball in from Chris Cadden, and what a leap and finish from Kevin Nisbet. Hopefully that gives us the belief, the confidence and the springboard to propel us on to get something from...
And it's going to be difficult because the longer we take with the ball and the longer we take to kind of play the passes, we're allowing Dundee United to get into shape, and we need to try and nullify the spaces that they want to stop as quickly as we can.
Chabraya, that's a good ball into the area. Big chance here for the Hibs! There is the equaliser, Mikola Kukarevic. And that's the goal that'll change the tide here at Tannadice. And it was all down to the ball, the looping ball from Marian Chabraya. And now the fans really getting behind the team.
Yeah, listen, it's a great finish. He's came on, he's made an impact, and it's no more than Hibs deserve. I think it deserves to be level in the game. Probably don't deserve to be behind at all, but Lee deserves a lot of credit because his change has paid off. He's seen it, and he needs a lot of credit for that. So, yeah, it's been a positive change, a good change, and it's.
Well, he's right-footed towards the back post. Hanlon climbs. Chance, it's in the net! Hibs have the lead in the Edinburgh Derby! Kevin Nisbet, the goal scorer! Paul Hanlon it was that knocked the corner back goalwards. And Kevin Nisbet was there to rifle it into the roof of the net. 66 minutes on the clock, Hibs 1, Hearts 0.
Unbelievable, Cliff. I'm usually quite reserved up here, but I celebrated that one like everybody else in this stadium today. What a fantastic goal.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a cracking finish from Kevin Nisbet. Lovely ball into the corner. Doyle Hayes nodded down. Kevin Nisbet, Tony on the spot to ram the ball into the net to give Hibs a vital lead here in this Edinburgh derby.
Really created anything. You know, I think this is our biggest outlet down the left-hand side.
It's better from Ellie Johan. He's got away from Ryan McGowan. Stevenson with a chance. It's in the net. Great finish from Lewis Stevenson. That's terrific from Hibs. Ellie Johan finally gets away from McGowan over on the far side. This time he looks up, plays the cross in first time. Maybe not what he intended, but it landed straight at the feet of Lewis Stevenson. Dispatches a left foot effort beyond Remy Matthews into the bottom near corner of the net. And just after half an hour, it's all square here at McDermott Park. St Johnstone 1 Hibs. Just in front of the Saints dugout. Dunn finds Fraser. Oh, it's nicked away from him by Johan. He's through, clean through 1-on-1. Can he finish? He can indeed! A lovely finish from Ellie Johan. Bad defensive mistake from St Mirren. Johan though capitalises, runs through just inside the St Mirren half, draws Trevor Carson and slots the ball into the bottom left hand corner, and that's exactly the start Hibs would have wanted, Kevin.
Great start, great composure as well, because you know, Cliff, when you're one-on-one with the keeper, you feel as if you've got all sorts of time, but he stroked it lovely past Trevor Carson.
Good composed finish, didn't panic. It was Marcus Fraser that got caught.
Great press from him as well.
Angling going on just around the penalty spot. Newell plays the ball in.
Oh, a chance,
Yeah, it's in the net. It's Will Fish at the back post. Newell's corner came across. Didn't see who it was that tried the glancing header.
Paul Hanlon at the front post missed it.
Paul Hanlon missed it. It bounced up quite awkwardly towards the back post area, right onto the forehead of Will Fish, and the big man wasn't missing from there. Desperate attempt from Trevor Carson to keep her out with a big.
They can make rather than just athletes, you know.
Corner from the far side. Hanlon, he scored. Hibs have won. Well, 2 minutes into stoppage time, Paul Hanlon makes it 2-1. Well, you never know. That was just what Hibs needed, Mickey.
Yeah, that's what we give ourselves a wee.
Sorry, 3-1, not 2-1.
Yeah, I was saying myself.
You were too excited.
I was hoping you were right there.
Up again by Doyle Hayes, clipped into the path, cut over. And Nisbet, chance for Hibs. It's in the net, and it's Ellie Johan. Well, it came out of nothing. It was cleared by Celtic to the edge of the penalty area, and Ellie Johan got it first time, bullets it into the back of the net beyond Scott Bain. And Hibs are back on level terms here at Easter Road. Hibs 1, Celtic 1.
Wow, that's the only word I can use to describe that finish, Cliff. Scott Bain rooted to the spot and watches the ball nestle into the back of the net. Fantastic strike on the volley from Ellie Johan.
Nisbet up against Scott Bain. Strides forward, right-footed, and scores! Kevin Nisbet brings Hibs level from the spot. Well, I must admit, Joel, I had reservations about Kevin Nisbet stepping up the penalty spot. His record recently from the spot hasn't been great. A lot of pressure on them, but he rolled that one calmly beyond possession. Ellie Johan has it on this near side again with an opportunity to run at the Celtic defence. Leaves O for dead. Johan's effort driven, and Scott Bain has fumbled it into the net. Well, it was a speculative strike from the Frenchman, and for how good Scott Bain has been for Celtic tonight, that is an absolute howler, and it gives Hibs the lead. Ellie Johan, Hibs 3, Celtic 2.
Unbelievable, Cliff. Unbelievable there from Johan. Chops inside, sits O down and hits a shot into the back of the net, albeit fumbled, but we'll take that all day long.
Well, we said earlier on who'd be a goalkeeper, and Scott Bain has gone from hero to zero for Celtic. To the edge of the Celtic box, into the path of Miller. Chips the ball to the back post. It's a great delivery. It's in the net again. Hibs lead by 4 goals to 2. Paul Hanlon at the back post. What a beautiful delivery from Lewis Miller with his weaker left foot. Hanlon gets to the back post, nods it down, and Scott Bain can't keep it out. 85, 86 minutes on the clock. Hibs 4, Celtic 2.
Unbelievable, Cliff. What a game we've witnessed here tonight. Unbelievable from Hibs. Fantastic to recycle that ball from the corner. Lewis Miller, like you said, on his unnatural, his weaker foot, dings the ball to the back post, and there you have Paul Hanlon.
May well still have the lead after this free kick, but it'll be 11 v 10, and Hearts will just play 1 up front and play 4-4-1.
Yep. Well, Newell, Doyle, Hayes, Nisbet around this one. You fancy Kevin Nisbet will hit this one. He does, and he scores! What a fantastic free kick from Kevin Nisbet. Well, the penalty decision was overturned. It didn't matter because Kevin Nisbet stuck it in the back of the net anyway, Stuart. Terrific strike.
So, credit to Kevin Nisbet. Wonderful strike. He's actually opened his body as if he's going to clip it over the wall, and he's reversed it. I have to say, if my goalkeeper is getting beat that side where he's standing, as Xander Clark has just done, I would be absolutely livid.
Yep.
Livid. Massive credit to Nisbet. It's a terrific strike, and it's right.